Welcome back to Below the Influence, the only podcast on the internet that jerks off to more midget porn than your father does. I'm your host, DeLorian, and my talented co-host here, Mr.
Jacobo.
Welcome back. We're here.
We are here.
Tonight we're tasting some brand new Buena Vida hard seltzer by our boys at Stone. If you're watching this, sponsor the show, baby.
Stone, they make a good beer. We're about to find out if they make a good seltzer. Yeah. Got a Litro?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
It's a clipper.
No, I
A nail clipper?
No, it's a clipper.
Oh, okay.
Light a clipper. So what do we, let's salute.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
He's like, fuck you, I'm drinking it. Consensus, boys?
It's like watermelon. It's watermelon lime, so that makes sense. I thought that there would be a sharper taste.
That's good. I just like that they're in bottles. They look all fancy.
It does look very nice. I do dig the clear bottles. What's the ABV on this?
I don't know. 5%.
5? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Stone, if you're watching this, we'll take this over White Claw any day.
Yeah, I definitely. It looks a lot cooler.
Yeah.
We are also drinking Bacardi Reserva Ocho, rare gold rum out of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is the home of my favorite domestic abuser
Daddy
rapper.
Yankee.
I was referring to Big Pun.
Oh.
Big Punisher.
Do you remember him?
Terror Squad.
He had that song, Lean Back.
No, he did not. No, he was dead by then. He'd been dead for 5 years.
That was Big Pun featuring...
He had Still Not a Player. You know, I'm still not a player, but I'm still a hater.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a player, just crush it up with the video.
You gotta sing it.
I'm still not a player, but I'm still a hater. Elevator to the top, see you later.
Don't ask me if I remember like a person or a name. Just sing it or like.
I don't want to be a player no more.
What happened to Joe? You know what? What happened to Cuban Link?
Who?
He was like the second in command in Terror Squad until Joe just kind of took over.
Fat Joe?
Yeah.
Or Joe the singer, who doesn't want to be a player no more.
Fat Joe. Joe was not.
I don't want to be a player no more.
He was not part of the Terror Squad, which sounds like a terrorist organization.
Women. Also, shout out to Andrew C. Caldwell. If you're watching this, baby, sponsor the show.
That guy has no money.
Put a picture of him right here.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's not gay no more.
He's not gay no more.
Not gay no more.
All right.
So, yeah.
Shreddy, you joining
Yes,
us on this?
100%.
Salud.
Salud, boys.
Salud,
To
my
Puerto
dude.
Rico, where Trump threw out paper towels.
For the earthquake.
Looks like a free throw.
It's actually pretty smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have electricity there yet?
Who cares?
I think they might.
To all our Puerto Rican fans, we hope
heard-
you're watching this. If they don't have electricity, they're not watching this.
They're not watching this. You know who moved,
So they can't get offended.
you know who moved to Puerto Rico was the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake.
Did they really?
Yeah. The reason that they did, because Puerto Rico has been trying to become a state for quite some time. They probably will eventually. But they don't have representation. There's no senators, there's no Congress people.
God.
So they don't get to vote.
Oh.
That means no taxation without representation. No income tax in Puerto Rico. I'm moving to fucking Puerto Rico. Fuck taxes.
Bambaleo.
I love Daddy Yankee, right? Reggaeton, right?
Papi, please.
Papi. What
I
was
want to see Jake survive like 30 seconds in the third world country.
A week, yeah,
third world
in a country.
It's about to become the 51st state.
Yeah, it's still a third world. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. So is California.
So is Alaska, but yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
It's
is
like
it not?
It's like a fifth.
It's like instead of dirt, they just got snow, but it's a third world.
It's just like white dirt.
Speaking of third world, I did want to today talk a little bit about our trip to Mexico. minus the Hong Kong part. Yeah, we'll keep that to ourselves. That's for the what is it?
Did you only go
Patreon.
Did you only go with us once or
Just the once.
Oh.
That's all I needed.
okay? I have the two trips kind of.
Blended. Yeah. We were on so many drugs. So my biggest moment of shame in Mexico was going to a 7-Eleven to buy a pack of cigarettes. And at the time I was wearing a vest and I was all hopped up on legal prescription medication that you could get out there. And so when we first got there, that was our first stop was the pharmacy, and we just loaded up on everything we'd need.
Pharmacias.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching this, you know what to do.
Albacías similares.
It's not like a brand name. It's just
Hey, they all said it, so I figured it was a chain.
Viagra Man.
Viagra Man. Yeah, let's put that picture here.
He's got a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Viagra. There we are.
Find out on his Instagram.
Actually, you know what? And in this picture here, I'm wearing the vest. This was actually the same day that this story happened. So we go to 7-Eleven, buying cigarettes. I'm going to pull money out, and I'm pulling it out of my breast pocket, and in that pocket was all my pills and my money, and it all just like a fucking thing of confetti on New Year's Eve. It all flew out onto the counter at the 7-Eleven, and the guy was a total native and was just looking at me like fucking tourists, man. It was pretty bad.
That's fucked.
I had fun.
Oh, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a great time. I had a great time. I'll say it 3 times.
Yeah, we got a picture with Minions. Just I don't even, what the fuck was that?
We
were
were
like
just,
at Papa's and Beers. I think.
Yeah, we were just walking around drunk, and some Minions. They're like, hey, it was kind of like Vegas. Like
Yeah, there was like 3 of them.
Yeah.
They just like surrounded us.
and then they all put their hands out for money.
We didn't pay them. We just got a picture.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Hey, what are
outta
you
here.
gonna chase me down in your Minion costume?
I got jumped by 3 Minions at Papa's and Beers.
Jumped and raped.
Brutally. I did like it.
Yeah, no, that was a good trip. We got into a lot of trouble. I almost beat up one of our friends, and then he went off and well, I guess we could just say we'll bleed out his. We haven't even said his name, so
It was
yeah, we'll bleed that out. But yeah, he went off and got a depressed handy,
Yeah.
while all of us were partying.
Yeah,
My friends are trying to
dude,
kick
like
my
we were
ass.
getting like buckets. This was at Hong Kong. Okay. I was at Hong Kong. And anyway, we're at this club,
It's nightclub.
nightclub. Nothing.
It was an adult nightclub. Mm-hmm. In Tijuana.
Zona Norte. So we're hanging out, just having fun, and our boss is buying us buckets of beer, and we lost. He just disappeared because he got mad at Mel about who fucking knows.
I was telling him he was just all fucked up, as we all were, but
Yeah, he gets obnoxious.
he was a little
sometimes.
mean, and I was like, hey, we don't need to be mean. We're all friends here.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just said it in a mean way.
So
Be nice!
we lost him, and you know, after like 2 hours, I was like, "What the fuck happened?" To we lost him. At a certain point, I was scared because I was like, "Did he like get abducted? Nobody's gonna pay his fucking
And
ransom."
he does not speak Spanish.
You know, he's an idiot, so he may have gone off and said something to the wrong person.
He's in jail.
And then we ended up finding him later, drunk and confused.
Hand job later.
He got a hand job, apparently. He was bragging about it.
Well, he did say it was depressing.
Did you
A
go with
depressing
us?
hand job. And then he pissed the bed that night.
Not the first time. Did you go with us on the fishing trip, or was that a separate?
That was a separate time.
Okay. Yeah. The first time that we had gone, he did something similar, disappeared for a while. But we ended up leaving. At that time, we went to a strip club in Ensenada, and he disappeared for a while, and we located him later. Yeah, you know, we ended up going on that fishing trip at like 6 a.m. We got back at like 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Mexico's always a good time.
Always fun.
Yeah, we should go back soon and shoot. Actually, we should shoot an episode out there.
In Mexico?
Yeah, at Hong Kong. That'll be the Easter episode.
You're going to have fucking guys just...
$1, please.
For what?
Yeah. All right, so what do we got? We got any user submitted topics today?
Yeah, most of them are strangely wrestling related.
Okay.
One of them asked me to comment on my opinion of 80s wrestling, the Attitude Era, which was the 90s, Stone Cold, The Rock, DX, and then my opinions on wrestling today.
Do it.
I love professional wrestling. It's a guilty pleasure. I've been a fan since I was a child.
And he loves wrestling, too.
Wrestling.
Sometimes when we're done shooting, we just wrestle.
Get all greased up.
Get all moist. Peanut butter.
Call us the Moist Boy Crew.
Yeah.
NBC.
The Butter Buddies.
The Butter Buddies.
The Butter Buddies.
Well, Mel, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on 80s pro wrestling? What do you know about
I don't know much. I know Hulk Hogan. I know Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm pretty sure Sting the Stingray Stinger was there at some point.
he showed up late 80s.
And that's all I could really think of off the top of my head.
Andre
I know
the
The
Giant.
Rock's dad.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. Yeah. Anybody want a peanut? Princess Bride.
French bastard.
Inconceivable.
Unconceivable. I do not think that word means what you think it means.
80s wrestling, it was fucking weird. You know, everybody was all coked out. You had Macho Man, cream of the crop.
That's when they were saying a lot of gay shit, like, I'm going to rip your cock off
I'm
and shove it down my throat. Like, okay.
I'm going to grab your cock and shove it up my ass.
I'm going to make you come like you've never came before.
Yes.
Can we get like a quick clip of just ridiculous 80s?
I'll send you a good compilation.
Yeah,
a compilation.
Compilation.
Yeah, please don't send me the compilation. I'll look them up.
Okay. 80s wrestling, I don't know. It seemed like wrestling was trying to find like its foothold.
It was still new. It was in its infancy.
I wasn't alive, so I don't really have any sentimental feelings towards.
Was this an old head that sent this question in?
No. It was
Just a
somebody
wrestling
a
fan?
little bit older than me, but I don't know. I don't think he was around. When,
So he just did his homework.
yeah, I mean, I've watched some of the old wrestling. It's not very entertaining. I don't know. I wasn't a fucking kid. I was not a kid in the 80s, so I don't know. To me, it seems kind of corny, kind of lame.
All right, what 90s?
90s, obviously, but that was a whole different story. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin. That guy's fucking great.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie
Damn.
Guerrero did not hit his stride until like the mid 2000s.
I thought it was the 90s.
He
Did
did.
he die in
was
like
in
99?
No.
No, I think it was 2009.
No. No. Eddie Guerrero died in 2005 of a heart attack.
Well, excuse us.
Fools.
Fools. You fools.
Eddie Guerrero was in WCW in the cruiserweight division, so he wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
He was huge in Mexico, but not really so much in the U.S.
Aren't we all?
I'm huge.
Especially with Viagra, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout outs to Viagra Man.
Yeah, sponsor the show,
Sponsor us. Cialis dude.
Yeah.
That's the generic version.
Cialis guy.
No, so the 90s had Stone Cold. Stone Cold's arguably the most popular, most famous wrestler. You also had The Rock. Rock's obviously a pretty big name. You may have heard of him. DX, Suck It. That was a big thing. X-Pac, Kane, The Undertaker, Mankind.
I mean, that was,
It was the golden
in my
age.
opinion, yeah, I was going to say that was probably the best.
Yeah.
The best wrestling.
I mean,
Now, do you think it's because that was our age, and do you think people like 15 years younger than us are going to be like, man, that 90s wrestling was whack? Like we
I
think
was
about
going
the
to
80s.
say that.
I don't think so, because it was... It had an element of being raw.
No pun intended.
Raw's war. No, you didn't have any corporate sponsors. WWE, WWF at that time had not gone corporate.
Yeah, they really jumped the shark.
Yeah, so after that, things kind of changed. But
Sponsored by Snickers, hosted by Snickers, WWE, snap into a Snickers.
Slim Jim, but okay.
Snap into a Snickers.
Snap into a Snickers.
Anyway,
That's
so
this week's episode title.
they had a lot more freedom with creativity. They were able to get away with a lot more shit. There was no corporate bullshit. My opinion on wrestling today. I've started watching again, probably 2015, 2016. Just kind of wanted to jump back into it. There's a few guys that I like, but for the most part, it really feels watered down.
It's buttery. It's popcorn. It's
It's
sugar coated. That's the term I'm looking for.
Too palatable.
Yeah.
It just goes down to, it's like high fructose corn syrup. It's not the real thing. You want the sugar. Mm-hmm. You don't just want it to be sweet.
We want Mankind jumping on.
Yeah, I want to see
thumbtacks from
Mankind
3 stories up.
possibly
Yeah,
dying. That's what I miss. Today, there's a few guys that I like. I fuck with AJ Styles,
AJ Styro.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Who else?
Ed Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
My favorite of all time is probably Brock Lesnar, who's still around. That guy just beats the shit out of everybody.
I'm a Roman Reigns guy.
I fuck with Roman. Roman right now is
It's my yard.
Yeah. Roman is doing the best work of his career. So I really dig that. AEW, I don't think you've gotten into that at all.
No.
Last week they brought CM Punk out of retirement. Do you know who CM Punk is? So. He was like the biggest thing in the wrestling land in like the early 2000s. Got into it with Triple H and Vince McMahon. They legitimately sent him papers that showed that he was being fired on his wedding day. They served him at his wedding. So
Hey, you that CM Punk fella?
some legit,
Yeah, this is my wedding. Thank you.
some legit like shit. So he went to UFC, got his ass whooped twice, but still like a huge name. AEW signed him, and that's kind of like the first shot fired. And there's going to be like a new pro wrestling war with WWE and AEW. They also signed Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt.
Wow.
So they're building up their roster.
Bray Wyatt. Damn.
Yeah, WWE fired him. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on pro wrestling. Mel, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I only watch pro wrestling really with you. For a minute, I got my girl into wrestling because of you, and then she got into the Bellas, and we found like a nice medium, middle ground. But like other than that, Chalice. I did want to talk about Bite Labs.
The celebrity.
So there's a company. If you could put their main page here, right here. Yeah. And so they are saying that they could take tissue from celebrities and turn it into salami.
Celebrity salami.
Celebrity salami.
Wonderful.
So they had Kanye West, James Franco, and each salami is this flavor is based off the celebrity and their likes and their.
Oh.
So my
wait.
question is yeah, I mean they take the cheek swab and then they cultivate it in a petri dish, meat. So it's still human meat that they're mixing with animal meat to make salami.
Right, but
That's cannibalism.
does it taste like what Kanye West would taste like if I ate him, or does it taste like what Kanye West likes, but it's Kanye West's meat?
It would probably taste like him.
I would think the first
Well,
one, yeah.
I mean,
Maybe they would
guess
add like some flavorings.
Kanye West is a bad one because like what Kanye West likes is Kanye West.
I imagine
So-
Kanye West
yeah.
tasting kind of like birthday cake batter,
Really?
like mixed like on a
I
Slim
thought it
Jim.
was just like bologna
It's
with
like
like
a
the
Slim
red
Jim,
thing.
just like lathered in like cake frosting,
I can see that.
sprinkles.
Definitely the Slim Jim in there though.
And
You're
this is
eating a
salami.
human. Yeah, you're eating a
yeah, no,
human.
and that was my question. Is this cannibalism? And has science gone too far?
Yes, it's gone too far. It's not like can we do it? It's like why are you doing this?
Yeah. They have a Kickstarter, GoFundMe or something, and they're trying to get crowdfunding to make this happen. So,
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of what he has created?
for sure.
I'm so sick of that guy.
A rapist.
Yeah, go rape another 13-year-old married child. God,
Yeah, but
sick of you.
I believe it's bitelabs.com.
Bite Labs. I'll look it up.
Yeah. Okay,
So would you eat it?
I would try it.
That's disgusting, but yeah, you know.
What celebrity would you want to eat?
Shit. How much time you got, Nicky? Shit. I got a whole list, baby. Eva Mendes. Eva Longoria.
I feel like Sandra Bullock would taste like bread, but I'd eat
White
the shit
bread.
out of it.
Like bread with butter and a little bit of sugar on
A
it.
little bit of sugar bread.
Just enough shit.
The Sandy B special.
I'd be dropping boxes like my name was Mike Tyson.
Ooh. Ooh. So Bite Labs, if you're watching the show, sponsor us, please.
Make us your meat.
Send us a bunch of meat and we'll review it on the show. Ooh. Send us a bunch of your meat.
Just send us some man meat.
Some man meat.
Man,
I'll take some of your man meat. I can't keep this joint lit to save my life.
No.
What else we got? Bitelabs.com.
Ghost stories. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences?
Pass.
You don't get to pass.
I have, and then, you know, maybe I can show a video actually. So in my house, I have cameras all throughout my house, and when we first moved in, like, shit just kept like going missing, you know. And granted, I'm a huge stoner, clearly, so it's like I can move shit and not remember. That's fine. But like stuff would genuinely go missing and then just reappear, and it would only reappear after me and my girl got into a big argument about it. So I'm like, something's in here fucking with us. So I put the cameras up, and on the cameras I have a video of this light that is floating throughout my house, and my dog's chasing it. And I have it. We'll put it up in here, and it's floating. And at first I thought it was the light coming through the blinds until it did like a figure 8 move, and you could see the dog the whole time. No one was home. The lights were all off too. It was dark, so it was weird that we could even see it because it has that black light on the camera, or not the
Yeah.
black light, but the night vision.
Yeah, the infrared.
Infrared. Don't ever fucking correct me on camera again, Freddie.
Why are you still here?
But yeah, so I have.
Keep feeding me beer. I'm like a cat. I'm never leaving if you
God.
just keep feeding me.
Yeah, I try not to get my mind too into it, because then I start overthinking about it, and all of a sudden it's just like, I see it everywhere. But I have had weird situations.
I just realized that these are vegan. And that really pisses me off.
God, I hate drinking vegan stuff. You know what? The other day I saw on Instagram, this girl went to a vegan nail salon.
Sounds like an idiot.
Like, since when were nails not vegan?
They use meat products.
In the nail polish? Fuck.
One time...
Shred, can I get one of these?
Yeah.
This one's warm.
Yeah.
One time, I was in San Francisco on Haight-Ashbury, and I was starving. And I saw a hamburger shop, and I was like, oh my God, thank God. You know, get like a gourmet cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And I walked in, and I started to order, and then I realized that this was a vegan hamburger shop.
Listen,
and I've
do what
never,
you want to do, but I fucking hate vegan food.
I've never been more infuriated in my entire life.
And let down. This is not what I wanted.
I was tricked.
Did you buy it?
No!
Oh, okay.
I
At least
left.
you didn't buy it. At least you...
I went to McDonald's, and I got some chicken nuggets like a goddamn
Beyond.
American.
And you're like, what is Beyond? That sounds crazy. Oh, is that Beyond Tasty? Let's get it. And then you get it, and it's just fucking rubber meat. Have you tried a Beyond Burger?
Yes.
What do you think?
It was okay.
It needs to be heavily dressed up, though.
Yes. No, I prefer like a black bean patty. Like, if we're just going to lie about this shit.
Yeah.
The black bean patty, I like black beans. If they, I don't know what the fuck they really do to it, but
They just fucking mash it.
they just mash a bunch
Just
of
like
beans.
that bum. Are those cold? Do they get cold?
Yeah, they're cold.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I prefer the black bean patties if that's what we're doing. If it's not meat.
Yeah. I prefer just meat.
Anyway,
I even like turkey bacon.
I love turkey bacon.
And I remember, he had some in his fridge the other day. I was like, what is that? You have something alive in your fridge.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad for you. I love bacon, but you can only eat so much pork.
All right, Malcolm X.
If you had to choose one protein to eat for the rest of your life,
Chicken.
Semen.
what about you?
Oof.
Next question.
Without a thought.
Are you referring to like krill, like sea monkeys, or are you...
No, but that's a good segue into... or do you have something else on that
the
topic?
paranormal experiences, yes.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead.
So the person that actually asked this was Graphic. Mm-hmm. So he was over at my house here when I first moved in, and he was talking to me, standing in the hallway. I was taking a piss, and behind the toilet, there's that sliding door. So that door was wide. Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry to a fucking microphone.
That's your microphone.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad, dog.
Hey, my bad.
I didn't mean to do this to you.
We good. Anyway, so the sliding door was wide open. And by the time that I was done taking a piss, I turned around and the door was closed. Me and him were the only people here. He was in my office.
He was playing a cheeky little trick on you?
There's no way. I would have.
He wasn't tiptoeing in his
We were talking the whole
Jordans?
time, so I could tell.
Okay.
I could tell that he was in my office.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking weird.
It was there was no way. Even if there was like a strong breeze, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, a little background. Even though this place looks amazing, like a set, it's not a set. This is this guy's house. And
I live here.
Yeah, big fucking house and a bunch of this used to be an old folks home. So I'm sure a couple of them, at least one or two, died here.
I don't know if this
bunch
was an
of them
old
came.
folks home.
A bunch of old people used to live here.
Old people lived here.
There's okay, put it this way. There's a rail on the stairs. There's a handrail
It's for me.
with a handicap sign above it.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of questions.
Yeah.
The first day that I got here, I was moving in like some of my fish tanks by myself, including that one. And I was filling that tank up, and out of nowhere, this door behind me just slammed shut. There was no wind. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's really fucking weird. I went outside, no wind at all. What's even stranger, though, is I had my phone charging on a little...
It's like a ledge. It's like here's the wall. There's a little bit.
Yep. And I'm just sitting on my couch, and I had my phone charging. Vibrate was off, so that rules that out. And out of nowhere, my phone it sounded like somebody picked it up and just like threw it, like hard, on the carpet. And it was just me here. I was like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, actually, I remember you telling me about that. Because I had put my phone to charge in the same spot, and you were like, "Yo, you charging your phone?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, you're like, "Hey, can you just put it down?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" You're like, "Just put it down, so it's not standing up." Because I had it standing up against the wall charging. I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And that's when you told me. I was like, "Oh shit, that makes sense." But at first, the request, I was like, "Man, this guy seems you look like a fucking like you just got back from the war. Like, I need you to put it down." I was like, "All right, shit, PTSD, J."
It was strange. It was I don't typically believe in that shit, and I still don't. And this place is probably fucking haunted, but I don't. It was just weird, kind of strange. So yes, those are my paranormal recent experiences.
So back to the semen in the mouth. I saw.
I dare motherfucker to come in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh man.
Excuse me, Freddy?
Ghost come in your mouth?
I'm sorry. What did you say, Freddy?
I dare a motherfucker to come in my face.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? And he did have a
strange.
Before I segue into a segue on top of a segue.
Okay.
First segue. Are you getting like really obnoxious and random Instagram ads?
On occasion.
I get the worst fucking Instagram ads, and I wanted to pull these up. I got one when we're talking about semen, and this was an advertisement for. Hold on, there we are. And we'll put this on the screen. It's called Face Semen. I know, that's pretty freaking weird, but when I read up on them a little bit more, I saw it's not actually seminal fluid, but it's a serum that shares some of the benefits of seminal fluid. FaceSemen.com.
What are the
I don't know. It says the tagline is "Get it in your skin, and not your eyes." It's not what you think, but it's how your skin feels. And we'll put this ad here, FaceSemen.com.
What are you saying out loud? Because your phone listens to you.
I don't know. Maybe I am saying some weird shit.
Are you asking people to come on your face?
Well, I do go to glory holes quite often. The next is this very cool Amazon.
It's to make your jaw stronger.
I don't know what it is. It looks like here, and we'll put it on here on the screen.
Joe Rogan uses one of those.
Oh, does he really?
He just like fucking. It's like it's on his jaw, and he just yanks his head.
Oh my god!
It looks really fucking dumb, but
yeah.
And
then I also got this guy, Hawkins Alfonso.
Is that Mr. Coop?
No, different guy. Okay. And his Instagram page. We'll put the video here as well.
What's he selling?
Nothing.
He
wants friends, so he started advertising his Instagram pictures.
He's just an old black dude with a very crisp white beard.
I followed him.
Did you?
It worked.
I was like, you know what? If you're gonna go the extra mile, I will follow you. And then we also have this book, The Practicing Midwife, showing a man giving birth.
The times that we live in.
Yeah, and then the last one I wanted to show was this $700 sweater.
That looks like something that the homeless person that you fought would wear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Kanye West designed this one. No, it's Balenciaga, and it's unisex.
That is disgusting.
Shit.
Yeah. All of this I'll send you so we can put it on the show.
Just fucking
but if you guys have any random Instagram ads, I know people get them. I'm not the only one, but I do post them all the time because...
I got one a while back. It was $20 for the former leader of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, himself for $20 on Wish. So it's pretty good.
So you can just buy him?
You can just buy him, apparently.
He's dead.
Well, you could buy him, though.
A piece of him, or?
Maybe his corpse. $20.
I'd pay $20 for Saddam Hussein's corpse.
Yeah.
Fuck, what would you do with it?
Sell it back to the Iraqi people.
Double your money? Get $40?
$40.
Send me $40, and you cover the exchange.
Yeah, you want your precious Saddam? That guy was a dick. He definitely got what he deserved. I mean, we probably shouldn't have invaded Iraq because of that, but the guy was a terrible person.
Yeah, I like how Osama bin Laden took responsibility for 9/11, and then we were like, you know what? Iraq's been talking some shit too. Iraq's been running their fucking mouth, and we already got people like kind of over there.
I was at the barber today, and they had Fox News on, and they're like ISIS is claiming responsibility for that attack in the Kabul airport.
So hold on, real quick. ISIS. What about ISIS versus the Taliban?
They're at it. They've been going at it since 2015.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They fucking hate each other.
Oh,
this is a fucking good reason.
You would think that, I hate them, you hate them. Let's hate them together.
No.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
This shit's been going on in the Middle East for like thousands of years. This is like why we or the Soviet Union could never fix their problems because they have all sorts of It's irrational. Their wars don't make any fucking sense. But,
Damn, this shit's good.
It is tasty. But yes, anyway, so they were like, ISIS is claiming responsibility. But it's like, I could claim responsibility for this. It doesn't mean that it's true. They're just, I don't know. It's like, it seemed like Fox was trying to keep us in Afghanistan.
Gotcha.
They were trying to, like, warmongering.
Well, because Biden got us out, so.
I give Biden props, man. Like, he's sticking to his guns on this. I did have one thing I wanted to talk about Biden. Now, Jeffrey Epstein.
BiteLabs.com.
Jeffrey Epstein. He had a lot of politicians in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Biden, a lot of people are saying this. Everybody says this. Everybody knows this. He's a pedophile.
Joe?
That's what they say.
I guess they have all those pictures of him on the
videos.
Yeah. Oh, can you is it possible to get Joe on my shoulder?
Can you play a video of Joe Biden sniffing a child?
At the same time while he's sniffing my shoulder.
Yeah, make him sniff Mel and then
Screw your head a little.
have him sniff a few people.
There you go.
There it is.
Do you think that he just wasn't cool enough to be a pedophile with Jeffrey Epstein?
I can see that.
Like he just like wasn't.
He just like he has the money, but we're like he might snitch.
Yeah. They're like, we don't.
Trump's like let him in.
He just wasn't cool enough to be.
Yeah, I can
the
see
pedo
that.
circle.
He's kind of like that dorky guy at work who thinks he's like hip. Come on, man.
Hey, listen here, Jack.
Hey, listen here, Jack. By the time the thing does the what's it called?
Plane's already gone. He's talking himself from the tar.
All right, Joe.
All right, Joe. Come on.
All right, Joe.
Come on. Let's get you your pills. Come on.
I just thought that was interesting because it seems like everybody like that was surrounding him was in Epstein's circle,
Except him.
except for him.
Well, maybe everything was planned, and they knew he was going to be president one day.
What if like
planned out.
everybody
maybe
was
he's
a
not a fucking pedophile?
What if everybody was a pedophile, including Trump, and like Biden was like the good one?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was like, "No, but a child, I can't do that."
Hey, we're all thinking it, but
You put the child there, you need to do, and the child does it.
corn pop
And then we bring corn pop in the mix.
is a bad boy. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Biden, politics, COVID, all that, FDA approved Pfizer. What do you think about that?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what the FDA also doesn't approve of?
Aha, you knew it. Sorry, go ahead.
Vitamins.
All vitamins?
All vitamins.
Flintstones vitamins?
They say that vitamins have no nutritional value.
So why are we eating them? The Flintstones vitamins.
Because they're fucking vitamins. The FDA just doesn't want to get sued if somebody takes too much of them. I will say this. The FDA can approve whatever the fuck they want. They approve of Twinkies.
As
they just as a food, but they don't approve of calcium supplements. So it's really just who the fuck's in their pocket.
Yeah.
Fuck
You'd
the
think
FDA.
Pfizer would have paid him off a lot sooner if that was the case, right?
They had to save face. I mean, this is probably the soonest that a vaccine has ever been approved. Usually this takes years and years.
Yeah.
This took, less than a year?
I remember all the people going, well, it's not FDA approved, and that was their big message, and now it's like,
Well, yeah, I mean...
well, I don't trust the FDA.
Yeah, I don't trust the FDA.
Well, I mean, I never trusted the FDA, and I
Yeah.
was one of those people that said, well, it's not even FDA approved. But it's just like, that's your own little source. So if your own little, your own little governmental organization...
Who would have to approve it for you to be okay with it?
Nobody.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Herself.
Or Allah.
God herself.
God herself.
God's a woman.
Wow, that changed
She
the
got
whole
some
race.
big old
Well,
titties.
I mean, she raped
God's a woman and
13-year-old
she's bad
girl.
as hell.
She's got some milkers on her.
Feeky. That was my buddy's line. He said that. He said, God's a woman and she's bad as hell. Good little play on
Your
words.
friend wants to have sex with God.
Don't we all?
The
God came
13-year-old
inside
girl
me.
didn't.
He
The
let
brand.
himself inside of me.
one that we should get sponsored is Assholes Live Forever. I'm always wearing their hats. I'm always wearing their shit, and they do have fake vaccination cards that said I'm vaccinated by the Lord. He came inside me, and they look like a vaccination card. Even comes with like a little satchel for it and everything.
That's fucking
If anybody's legitimately selling fake vaccination cards, hit me up in the DMs, please.
Yeah, and that's the tough thing with music. Like if I were to start playing shows again, a lot of musicians are essentially being forced, like especially touring musicians. Like if you go on tour now, you have to be vaccinated.
It's fucked up.
And you can't go out your bubbles. And that's just one industry.
There's firing nurses. There's a nursing shortage. And they're firing nurses because they don't want to get the vaccine.
But hey, at least we're not out 7 o'clock at night with pots and pans. Remember when COVID first hit and everyone was out with pots and pans for
You know what's going on in Australia?
Oh, I heard about Australia. It's
Dude,
fucked.
They can go 2 miles away from their house. You're only allowed out of the house for 2 hours a day. And it has to be for exercise or to get a vaccine or to go to the grocery store. If they catch you out after that time frame, jail.
Damn.
You're going to jail.
To be in a small enclosure with a bunch of other people.
It's fucked up. I watched.
How backwards is that though? We're gonna put you in a box with a bunch of other people.
I mean, it's clearly about control in Australia because they have one of the lowest rates of
crime.
Not of crime, of deaths. Nobody's really dying in Australia.
Gotcha.
You've got maybe
Is it because of the control? Maybe.
Control.
I'm so sick of you, Freddie.
I mean, he's got a point.
It's freedom, man.
I mean, look at North Korea.
Okay,
our lovely
businesses,
sponsor.
Government, whatever. Stop making my safety your first priority. Okay, I can fucking mitigate my own risks. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
North Korea's
Enough
got
of that
17
shit.
COVID cases.
Nobody's died in North Korea.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Never.
No.
And he controls their shit. So.
Yeah. At least you said shit this time and not poop like a fucking 12-year-old.
Poop.
I'll say
Oh, they're
poo
talking
next.
about they had the poop in North Korea. Poop.
I'm just saying, I'm sick of it. I don't like businesses saying that they're doing this for my safety. Go fuck yourself. I'm a fucking American.
Oh, God.
And I will.
Can we get some American music?
Oh, 100%.
I'm an American.
Jets.
I will make my own choices. Go fuck yourself. Stop trying to fucking live my life for me. Stop telling me what to do. I don't like it. That's un-American.
By the dawns of
George Washington would blast every one of these people in the fucking face.
God. Yeah, he also had teeth
Made
out
of wool.
No.
No, he stole his slaves' teeth.
Yeah, he had
We get
Negro
it.
teeth.
It was a different time.
Imagine how long they either had to go and find black people with teeth that matched, because you can't have a bunch of misshapen. You can't take 26 different people have 26 different teeth, because then you have a fucking a mouthful of fucking rocks. It wouldn't.
Or they found one person with really good teeth
and they
for
just
a little
stripped
bit
them?
and just fucked them up.
Fuck.
They probably did.
It was probably just one guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tooth guy.
Real
And he's
bad
probably
luck
young
guy,
too.
yeah.
Don't discredit George Washington.
He was a good man.
He made some terrible choices, but he also advanced the cause of liberty in the United States of America, where you live and where you are free to buy chicken McNuggets and these beautiful watermelon lime cervezas.
Yeah, this one's my favorite. Although I've only had two. This one.
Thanks,
kicks the
George
shit out of the other
Washington.
one. Well, thanks, George. Thanks, Georgie.
I'm sick of this shit. Fuck you. Fucking COVID bullshit.
BiteLabs.com.
Yeah, buy the celebrity salami.
CelebritySalami.com.
That's
our sponsor. I wish they had a commercial. If we could find a commercial from them.
Bite Labs.
Should we take a quick commercial break for a Bite Labs commercial? All right, and we're back from that awesome commercial.
That was great.
Yeah, it was a nice little break we took. So, you want to do a Would You Rather?
Sure.
Okay. You got one too, right? Because I got one
plenty
that's...
of them.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, yours
I
are
got one
fucking...
that might have you fist fight. Good.
I have... Don't do that one. I have one that would be, awesome if we were in the 5th grade.
I will kick Mel in the balls.
I'm doing
I wouldn't say awesome, but edgy for 5th graders. So, would you rather drink 6 gallons of milk or eat 60 pounds of bacon?
60 pounds of bacon.
60 pounds of
How
bacon.
long do I have?
Oh, yeah. Because if it's like a week, fuck.
No. It's not that easy. No,
In a
you
day.
have... For 6 gallons of milk, you have a day. And same for both. So you have 24-hour period.
I would like to say that both of these tasks are impossible. But
I don't think 6 gallons of milk in 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you die if you
I'm
drink
pretty
more
sure.
than one at a time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would die. I think
At a time?
Yeah.
the dairy
Like,
would kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you would die.
Yeah.
And then the bacon.
What about 6 pounds of bacon?
These are very large quantities. I don't think that you are grasping.
I mean, a gallon of milk
Either
is like
way,
this,
you are
so
going to
6
die.
Six of
So
these.
if I'm going out, I'm eating bacon.
Okay.
My heart
you
will
won't
stop.
die from 6 pounds of bacon.
Your heart's going to stop. The cholesterol, you're just going to clog
6
your
or
arteries.
60?
I said 60.
Either or.
I said 60 at first, but I felt that was extreme, so I brought it back down to 6.
You
6 is
downsized by
dope.
like 10 times there. That was like a huge...
Okay, what about 16?
Either way, I'm going out eating the bacon. I'm going to die.
26 pounds?
Am I going to die by milk or bacon? That's the
That's
question
true.
that you're really
That's
asking
true.
me.
No, you're right.
So,
You're right. So
bacon.
again, it was edgy as if we were in 5th grade, but we're not.
But we're
so,
not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nor have we been in, I
Yeah.
don't know,
No, I was
20
taking a shit
years.
this morning, and I was like, man, this is going to be a good one. And yeah, it flopped. So, Freddie, your turn.
All right. Well,
Sad,
this is
really.
not the one where it's going to make you guys fight. Maybe I'll do that one at the end. But would you rather eat chocolate-flavored shit or shit-flavored chocolate?
Shit-flavored chocolate.
Yeah.
At least I know I won't get sick.
Can you put some sprinkles in it? at
Yeah.
least,
If
or-
you eat
No,
chocolate-covered
just shit
shit, you could get sick. And yeah, I mean, you can't eat shit.
You're just dying in all of
Yeah.
these scenarios.
You can't eat shit. No, I'd rather eat shit-flavored chocolate. Because at least I know I won't get sick. It'll be an unpleasant experience. But either way, it's going to taste like shit. Chocolate-covered shit's still going to taste like shit.
No, it's going to taste just like chocolate.
It's going
This
to
is
taste just like
magical land
chocolate.
where
Okay,
you're
so
not
this
gonna
is
die.
magic we're talking here.
You're not going to die, and it tastes just like chocolate. Or it tastes just like shit, has the same consistency, but it's chocolate.
Damn, that burp was the
fun
shit.
actual shit.
I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter then if you're not going to die. Either way, you're going to have a shitty experience. But Yours?
Would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers?
Repeat the question.
Would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers?
What do you mean finger size? Like they're just like
Like
pointing
this.
out?
Like this. This is your nipple.
Are they pointing up or pointing out?
Out. Out. Straight.
How do you
closed
wear
fingers.
shirts?
You'd have to get like a really
you wear
loose-
one, and you put
like
two.
like a fucking moo like
I
Homer
would
Simpson in the
tape them
moo-moo.
bitches down.
Gotta pin them to the
Yeah,
sides.
it's still nipple. It's not like it doesn't have a bone. So it's still
Yeah.
nipple. You could like tape it down.
you got
or,
tit tape.
Yeah.
But imagine,
pasties.
you're hypothetically, you're courting this chick,
What's going on in your?
Just
What's
like
up with your
fucking
nipples?
throating your nipple.
yeah,
you know?
courting, going on all these dates, and you finally get her to bed,
What
you
do
take
you
that
mean?
shirt off. Yeah.
You're just rubbing them.
And what sucks is that they're probably super sensitive, and it probably feels good when they rub them. And
So
she
someone
starts
could just, like,
sucking your
give you a
nipples like it's
fucking-
your dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Deep
Yeah.
throating your nipple.
I'd rather have finger-sized nipples than nipple-sized fingers. For one, because I play instruments and I can't figure how to play the drums or guitar with these little nipples. And for two, I could hide my finger nipples.
I'd probably go with the finger sized dimples too, but
Yeah.
it's
I would suck on them. Why not?
I don't think I would enjoy it as much as you. But I don't want little nubs. They'd be like the little Smarties candies.
Yeah.
You can't really type.
You can't do anything with them.
Can't even fucking like you're trying to pick up your
How
phone.
would you masturbate?
It's a lot of little
It's a
motions.
nub job.
Nub
Nub
job.
job.
.com.
Knuckle up.
What about you, Fred?
Finger flavored.
Finger-flavored nipples.
Finger-sized nipples.
Damn, girl, your
nipples
taste just like my fingers.
I would always just tape them up. I think would be the best.
Tit tape. I
Tape
would
'em
create
up.
a product.
Yeah,
Titape.com.
.com.
You got another one for us?
Yeah, we can do another one.
Would you rather eat 5 pounds of ramen noodles or...
All right, so you want to go bad? All right, would you rather have raw sex with a disgusting, putrid-smelling homeless lady or a beautiful corpse?
Oh.
Fresh, beautiful, fresh corpse.
So
Homeless lady. At least she's alive, dude.
What's she look like?
And it's raw sex, so like you got to deal with what are the repercussions.
But see, I heard if you fuck a
No,
corpse, like...
but with the corpse you got the
You have a condom with the
Yeah.
corpse? A corpsecondom.com?
cc.com.
Fuck. No, I'm not even thinking about that. I'll fuck the woman that's alive. I'm sorry. I'm not a necrophiliac. I don't think I'd be able to live with myself.
How long
I
has
might
she
eat a
been
bullet.
dead?
Huh?
How long has she been dead?
She's fresh.
Fresh, like, boom, dead. Doesn't
But
have
you
to, like,
gotta be in this. I mean, I don't think I could be naked in a room with a dead body. and be able to maintain an erection?
You're weaker than I thought, Mel.
I don't like this question.
Fuck the homeless lady.
It's very troubling.
Does she have AIDS?
Yes.
If she had,
She smells putrid.
there's
She's
a-
homeless.
there's a
There's a possibility.
You don't know.
fuck.
You gotta do it raw.
I mean, if I could possibly die from fucking this homeless lady, what's the option number 3? I just jerk off and watch.
Nope.
You don't get that option. No, you keep going to that. That's not.
You
an
die.
option.
That's the third option.
Third option's death.
Well, slow 1,000 cut death.
No, I'm still fucking the lady that's alive.
Yeah,
I'll
lady,
risk it.
that's,
You'll wash it off later.
I don't think I honestly don't think I'd be able to live with myself after fucking a corpse. I don't think if I could even do it, if I could even complete the job.
Freddie,
Yeah.
I need a beer.
Yeah,
All right.
same here, pal.
All right.
I don't think I could even complete it. And thank God she's dead because with the bum, I think you have to.
Freddie, grab me one of these, please.
I think the bum, you'd have to make her orgasm in this. Would you rather, right?
You can take this one back too. That's troubling.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay, how about 90s nostalgia?
That
That was another
suggestion.
here.
But I guess we could highlight on some quick things. When I think 90s, I think Pokemon. I think Game Boy, which I guess goes with Pokemon.
Thank you.
I think after school cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons.
Time for a real beer. None of this seltzer bullshit.
What do you think when you think 90s? Skateboards?
90s. Home Improvement. Yep. Fox 11. Pokemon. Street Sharks. Spider-Man.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
X-Men,
Dude, fuck.
That's a good one, right?
That's a great one.
Gargoyles.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. 90s were
So,
a magical. Goosebumps.
Essentially, the 90s, I mean, we were born
magical-
in...
it was a
Yeah, we were
magical-
born in... So, that was our...
Bleep that out.
Yeah,
We're ageless.
that's true. We were born in
Sometimes.
1901.
1891.
The 90s were great. I remember Pizza Hut. And at Pizza Hut, it was
Back
much...
when you used to dine in. Remember
Yes,
dining in at
that's
Pizza Hut?
That's what I was getting to, Mel. Thank you. Thank you very
On
much
that
for
note,
that.
let's take a shot.
Sure. Mid-show shot.
Mid-show shot. Mid-show shot.
Pizza Hut. So you could dine in there. They had like those fucking red transparent cups. But they also had like a book club. So every time that you read a book, they would give you like a stamp, and they would give you like a free personal pizza.
That's dope.
It was an incentive. It was like some club. At least at Fay Lane Elementary it was. I'm sure that it was a program elsewhere as well. Anytime that you read a book, they would give you a free personal pizza. So it was a great marketing strategy for them because, your mom's not just going to take you to get a pizza. She's probably going to want something too. And, encourage you to read books.
Yeah, in that realm, I think Happy Meal toys, dude. I remember one time my mom, we went to like 7, and shout out to my mom. We went to like 7 different McDonald's. Fuck, I can't even remember the toy. I think it was a Buzz Lightyear toy, so I can get that toy. And it was like me, my mom, my godmother, and her son, who's my godbrother. Shout out to Shaq if he's watching this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, his name's Shaq.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't fucking do
His name
that.
is Shaq.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong
fucking
with you?
Frederick Douglass, Freddie Mercury, Fred Astaire,
Yeah.
Name one more.
Fred Armisen.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, got you. And you got to put all those here.
What a piece of shit.
And if we were showing your face, I'd put your face and I'd blend them all. Anyways, so we went to like 7 McDonald's and we finally found the toy. And it was night. Like I remember we started at day. We couldn't find it till the nighttime. And we went to Long Beach, Downey. Like we were all over the place. Back then we didn't have, where you just look it up and be like, all right, go there. But that's my story. And I'm
Your mother actually loved you.
She did. She does.
She said that she did.
Yeah.
She's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady. She loves this guy.
She likes me?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never had that.
My fondest memory of your mother was... I'm sorry, that started off wrong. It was actually a wholesome thing. It was her braiding your hair and us watching like Family Guy DVDs that she had rented, I think.
From Video Circle.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to those memories.
Yeah.
And those memories, and to the show. Okay, maybe not. Okay, cheers to
Sorry, Susie. I don't
Salud.
Just take the fucking shot.
I miss the 90s.
That one was a little rougher.
I miss the 90s. It was a simpler time.
I do too, man.
None of this internet bullshit.
Yeah, Chris Rock said it best. He was like,
So sick of it.
Internet was around in the 90s.
I didn't have it, though.
Chris Rock was like, I know my wife, who I've been married to for, let's just say, 20 years, way more than my granddad knew his wife, and they were married for 80, let's just say 80 years. He's like, why? He's like, now, back in the day when my granddad would go to work, he wouldn't talk to my grandmother until he got home from work. Unless it was a fucking emergency, he'd say, bye, honey, I'll see you when I get home. And that shit hit close to home because, like, back, going to work into the office and, texting all day, calling on your break, FaceTiming, texting, calling. And it's not just with your spouse, it's with just fucking everyone. Like, I really loved the internet at first because we were all connected. And now I'm kind of like, man, I don't want to be connected to you. There's so many people I'm scrolling online and I'm like, why? But I just don't have the...
Delete them, be happy. Well, that's what I do.
Yeah, I just don't have the gall to delete them, even though I don't think they'll ever notice. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people take that shit personally, and I'm like, it's not that I don't like you like that.
People definitely do take it personally, but I've been doing that recently where I just unfollow somebody if, a
little purgerino?
A little purgerino. Something that I would never... I used to be very adamant about not deleting or blocking anybody. Mm-hmm. It was just like,
because I was like, I'm not going to let someone irritate me enough to where I have to block them. That seems petty.
It does, but now it's just like, I don't have to acknowledge your existence. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. If this is not helping me or, if I don't like you, like, why am I keeping you around?
And that is the cool thing about the internet. If you don't like someone, you could just hit a button.
Yeah. It goes into some Black Mirror shit. What's going to happen next?
Oh, yeah.
But,
I'm going to hit a button and you're just going to be a gray... Dude, that episode fucked me up. The Christmas one. Black Mirror.
Have you seen Love, Death, and Robots?
I haven't.
It's similar to Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I think you would
everyone's
like it.
telling me to watch it. I just haven't.
It's good.
I haven't got around to it.
It's good. It's all...
I haven't stuck in my movie marathon.
What are you watching?
Oh, man. Right now, I'm on a... Owen... Oh, man. I got like an Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson phase.
I watched Drill Bit Taylor last week.
That one's bad.
It's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, I watched it in theaters, so I hadn't seen it since like 2008. It definitely bombed, and it's a cult classic.
He's just like a cool dude.
No, he's a bum, and he's looking for money. And like all these fucking these three nerds, like this Jonah Hill reject who hasn't done anything since, is like their leader, and they're getting their asses beat by these bullies. One of them is Josh from Drake and Josh.
Josh. Oh, I like him.
And anyway, so like they're like, damn, we need a bodyguard. So like they're interviewing like this Mossad guy and all these other high trained assassins. And the only one that they can afford is Drill Bit Taylor, who's a homeless person.
Yeah.
And that's basically the whole movie.
And does he kill the...
He does not kill them, but he does fight one of them at the end once he realizes that they're not a minor. It's worth a watch. If you enjoy movies that are stupid and maybe you just want to smoke some weed and just have something on in the background, it's a good one of those movies.
And I do like Owen Wilson. I loved him in Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. That shit was great. Did you ever see those?
I don't think so.
Shanghai Noon with Jackie Chan? Owen Wilson, Jackie Chan?
I do remember
the
those.
Western.
Dude, those have been on my list for like 20 years.
The Westerns.
I've never watched it.
I watched this movie. It was called like the story of Walter Brown. Mm-hmm. And it was Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson. And it was directed by Luke Wilson or one of the two and written by both of them or something like that. And it was just so bad. Like, I don't even really remember the premise. This guy was, Luke Wilson was like a criminal, and then he went to jail, and then they sent him to this old folks home to work off his time, mm-hmm. and then Owen Wilson was like the leader of the old folks home, and he was like killing old people, but like it was supposed to be a comedy, but nothing. It was just so dry and not funny. I watched it today, and I was like, I could have skipped this one, but sticking true to the movie marathon again, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. I'm watching a movie that links a movie to a movie. Mm-hmm. I had to. So I watched that, and then I watched Out of Time. Have you seen that with Denzel Washington? Mm-mm. Oh, man.
Hold on. This has Owen Wilson in it as well.
No, this one has Eva Mendes, who was in the...
It's a hot little bitch.
Oh, yeah. Who was in that movie with Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson.
Real spicy.
Will Ferrell was in that movie with Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson, and it still wasn't funny.
What movie was this?
The life... what is it called? The Story of Walter Brown.
Will Ferrell is very hit or miss.
Yeah.
He did Semi-Pro.
Yeah.
Horrible.
That's with Andre 3000, right?
Yeah.
That was going to be on the list somewhere.
I watched Talladega Nights a few days ago.
No,
Fucking classic.
Yeah.
Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby.
Sacha Cohen Baron is my favorite actor.
That guy is great, but he's a bitch.
Is he?
Why?
Yes. He wants to censor other comedians if they offend him. Like he I forget who. I think
That's shit.
I think he tried to get Alex Jones banned.
That's shit.
Alex Jones is not a comedian.
From what? He's already been banned.
Yeah, I know, but he's just like we cannot, as Americans, we cannot allow this man to have a voice.
Dude, you're not even American.
Yeah, he's...
It's like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, go back to
First
England.
of all, First Amendment. He's already been censored. He's kicked off all social media. I get it. You don't like him. Whatever. You're a comedian. Take a fucking joke and fuck off.
I didn't know that. That's
When they take shit, there was a few other comedians that he was mad at that he like wanted to not only deplatform them, like he wanted a few people to get arrested because
Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, dude, like he's a sensitive little bitch.
That's weird
He's
for all the fucking people that he plays in the pranks that he plays.
I love Borat. I love Borat. I love Bruno. Has anybody ever told you that you look like Enrique Iglesias?
The
Put
dictator's
Enrique
fucking
Iglesias next to Ron Paul, please.
And then put that clip from Bruno.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Enrique Iglesias?
Bailamos.
Well,
He's trying to get me
no.
with the gang stuff.
yeah. That guy's queer as blazes.
Clear as
He
blazes.
put a hit on me. Poor innocent Ron Paul.
Oh, RuPaul.
Good one, Mel.
It'll never die. Just like Ron Paul.
That guy's 80. He just turned 87.
Happy birthday to Ron Paul.
I'm down
What
for
the
that.
fuck?
He just turned 86 or 87. One of the two.
One of the two. Freddie, come on now.
Put a picture of me hanging out with Ron Paul.
Yeah.
We're hanging out.
No, put him here. Put him right here. And then I'm licking his
Maybe
ear.
here first and then.
Ron
Yeah.
Paul is 86 years old.
Woo!
Nice.
That's 86 years of liberty, baby.
Yeah. Well, 86 years of freedom.
I'm down with that. May you never die, Dr. Ron Paul. God bless you.
Or RuPaul.
All right. I think that might wrap things up for this evening. Definitely appreciate you guys listening or watching.
Oh, yeah. We're live
Or
on
calling.
Or calling.
Spotify. Oh, shit. We do have a call today.
Do we? Next episode.
Next episode? Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. If you're not watching or if you're not listening, I want you to go kill yourself.
I want you to take a bottle and slam it on the ground and take the shards of glass from that bottle
Eat them.
and a bottle of lube and masturbate vigorously with the shards of glass from that bottle until you watch our show.
With that said,
Right?
thank
We got
you very
real
much.
intimate. You got to put some like serial killer music behind that. Make that real hot for me, please.
Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Go fuck yourselves. God bless God. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button.
Like, follow,
Like,
share.
follow. Go tell your friends.
Tell
and,
all of your friends, and then
every
tell them
single
all of them to
What I
give us
need you
$3.
to do is to go into your phone contacts, and I know you guys are just like me, and you have a bunch of phone contacts from like middle school. People that you probably haven't talked to in 10, 20 years, maybe. Just text them. Just send them a link to our podcast YouTube on YouTube, and just say, hey, I know we haven't talked in 15 or 20 years. You should check these guys out.
They got a lot of chutzpah.
Got a lot of chutzpah.
And then just give them our number, which
Yeah.
is 949-229-2215.
Tell them to call. People that have never heard of us or
Making it hard on you.
And it just tell them,
Yeah,
like,
tell them
hey,
to call.
what are you up to? I don't know. It'd be like multi-level marketing, like
Yeah.
Amway. Just be like, hey, I don't know what
Multi-level
you're up to.
marketing for multi-ethnic folks.
Basically, if you send me proof that you got me a new follower,
You get a $5 Mervin's gift card.
no, you will get. I will Venmo you 10 cents.
Damn.
So
If that goes viral, you're going to owe a lot of money.
well,
Valid.
Yeah, let's make that shit go viral. Oh, man.
Valid through August
Oh,
27th.
Mel
yeah.
will pitch in as well.
What? No. I will put
Show
that
me
out.
proof that you got me a subscriber. I will send you 10 cents. Venmo, legit,
10
real
no, it's- yeah.
money USD.
Forever.
The only caveat, or not a caveat, but you can send more than one entry. So it's not one per person.
Yeah.
So if someone's really hustling and someone goes
This
out
has
there,
to be like a legitimate account. This cannot just be like some ghost account.
Yeah.
Don't create 10 accounts to get $1 out of me. Okay, don't do that.
My weekend.
Fuck you, Freddie. You're part of the show. You can't do that. And you especially can't do that before we air. You should just be fucking doing that so we get more people in the
show's
show.
over. Fuck it. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Send me followers. Good night, America, and whoever's watching, and the Taliban.
I'm more ISIS than the Taliban.
Team ISIS.
Team ISIS.